What if I told you that a tiny little bee, an insect with a brain smaller than a sesame seed, can actually remember your face? Sounds impossible, right? Well, stick around because this one's going to blow your mind. Welcome back to Byte-sized Fun Facts, the channel where we serve up the most jaw-dropping facts from science, nature, and history in bite-sized pieces. If you're new here, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Alright, so before we get into the bee stuff, let's talk about how you recognize faces, because it's actually more complicated than you think. When you look at someone's face, your brain doesn't just see two eyes, a nose, and a mouth as separate pieces. Instead, it processes the entire arrangement. The spacing between the eyes, the distance from the nose to the lips, the overall geometry. Scientists call this configural processing. It's like your brain takes a snapshot of the whole pattern, rather than cataloging individual features. And this is why you can spot your best mate across a crowded room in an instant, but struggle to recognize someone when their photo is turned upside down. Flip a face, and suddenly the pattern breaks. Now here's where it gets wild. Back in 2005, a scientist named Adrian Dyer and his team decided to ask a very unusual question. Can honeybees recognize human faces? And the way they tested it was brilliant. They showed bees a series of simple black and white photographs of different human faces. One specific face was paired with a reward, a sweet little drop of sugar water. The other faces? Nothing, just a polite, "try again." And here's the thing, the bees figured it out. They learned to fly directly to the correct face, picking it out from a lineup, like a tiny buzzing detective. But it gets even better. The researchers then tested the bees with faces they'd never seen before. New angles, slightly different images, and the bees still picked the right one. They weren't just memorizing a picture, they were genuinely recognizing a face. So how on earth does a bee pull this off? Well, here's the kicker. They use the exact same technique we do. Configural processing. Bees don't just look at individual features in isolation. They process the spatial arrangement, the relationship between the eyes, the nose, the mouth, as a unified pattern. And this is absolutely mind-boggling when you consider the hardware they're working with. A honeybee brain has fewer than 1 million neurons. Yours? Roughly 86 billion. That means a bee is doing facial recognition with a brain that's about 100,000 times smaller than yours. It's like running Photoshop on a calculator. Now, this isn't just a cool party trick for bees. It has real implications for technology, specifically artificial intelligence and facial recognition. Because here's the thing, if a brain the size of a pinhead can reliably recognize faces, then maybe we don't need massive, power-hungry computer systems to do the same job. Researchers are already studying bee brains to inspire ultra-efficient algorithms, ones that could run on tiny chips in security cameras, smartphones, even drones. And beyond tech, it forces us to completely rethink animal intelligence. These aren't mindless insects. They're solving complex cognitive problems that we assumed required a big brain. All right, rapid-fire bonus round. Ready? Bees can remember a human face for at least 2 days after seeing it just once. 2 days with a brain that weighs 1 milligram. They can distinguish between over 100 different faces. And, this is my favorite bit, they can be tricked by rearranged facial features, just like humans can. Scramble the eyes and mouth in a photo, and both you and the bee get confused. It's the same glitch in the same system, across two species separated by hundreds of millions of years of evolution. If your mind was just blown, and let's be honest, it should have been, smash that like button and subscribe to Byte-sized Fun Facts. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another amazing fact. Drop a comment below. What fun fact should we cover next? I read every single one. Until next time, watch out for those bees. They know what you look like. See you in the next one.